Good evening to you, friends. Welcome to 9 News Now here at 9 o'clock. I'm Greg Merriweather. We have breaking news since our last newscast. State police say they've arrested a suspect in connection to a deadly hit and run in Plaquemine. According to investigators, Richard Wagner struck Cade Dupree with his truck on Highway 75 this morning and then took off. Dupree died there. Wagner now faces a list of charges. Today, the Louisiana governor and members of the president's cabinet were at Angola to officially announce a new ICE facility. According to ICE officials, more than 50 detainees are already at Angola, with more expected to arrive soon. They're being housed in the old Camp J, which had been shut down for years due to safety concerns. In August, the governor fast-tracked repairs there to get it reopened.
This facility is fulfilling the president's promise of making America safe again. How? By giving ICE a facility to consolidate the most violent offenders into a single deportation and holding facility.
Not everyone supports the new partnership. Coming up on 9 News at 10, we'll also hear from some folks who worry the conditions at this old Camp J aren't fit to house anyone. Speaking of the feds and Louisiana, President Trump floated the idea of sending the National Guard to New Orleans to address the crime there. Both Governor Landry and Senator Bill Cassidy have said they support the idea. Some Democrats say it's a stunt targeting blue cities. More than 1,000 current and former HHS employees are demanding that the Secretary RFK Jr. resign. In a letter sent to Congress and critics, well, they say that the Secretary's leadership has, quote, put the health of all Americans at risk. The letter also claims that Kennedy and his leadership has not provided data or methods to back up the decision to rescind the emergency authorizations for the COVID-19 vaccines. Back here at home, as the state works to finish a new Pico Lane exit off of the interstate, the traffic officials tell us that making upgrades of their own will help traffic in other areas, specifically on the surface streets. The EBR transportation officials recently approved adding a traffic light to Pico and Highland to help keep things moving. There will also be designated turn lanes to reduce backup times. We're told we could see completed traffic lights near the end of next year when the interstate interchange opens. Let's talk about your weather now and get over to our chief meteorologist, Dr. Steve Caparata. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Greg, fairly quiet today. We had a few showers and storms western parts of the area, and as we look ahead, next couple days look to be mainly dry. Morning's not bad in the low 70s. The afternoon's hot, 93 tomorrow, go 94 Friday, and then by Saturday, just a slightly better rain chance, only about 20%, and still hot outside, 93. Humidity is going to be a bit higher in the days ahead, but the quiet pattern generally tied to this northwesterly flow we have in place, that big trough over the eastern half of the country. We saw a little bit of a disturbance roll across Louisiana today, sparking a few showers and storms, and as that continues to move on by, another shot of some drier air going to keep things pretty quiet, it looks like, through the end of the week. Meanwhile, we take you across the Atlantic. Nothing to worry about in the Gulf right now. We are keeping an eye on this area of disturbed weather. Not much to it as it stands right now either, but a decent amount of our model guidance suggests that later this week or this weekend, it's got a good chance of developing. The Hurricane Center puts development odds at 80%. If there was a trend in the guidance today, it's to keep it a bit farther south with time. Not a surprise. The longer it takes to develop, that probably keeps it a little bit farther south. So certainly the Lesser Antilles, Puerto Rico, going to be watching this, but it may not be near the Lesser Antilles for another week. We still got plenty of time to watch it. Live look over downtown tonight. Our Sky 9 view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. 78 degrees, feeling like 80. Humidity has gotten a bit higher. That trend's going to continue. So we're mostly mid to upper 70s. Gonzales 79, Patterson at 78. As I said, the next couple of days mainly dry, but the afternoons will be hot, low to mid 90s. Now, if you're going to be tailgating or going to the game Saturday, both Southern and LSU at home, the afternoon's going to be hot. The games being in the evening looking pretty good and should be pretty dry for the evening, but stay hydrated during the day. 30% rain chance Sunday, and then maybe another front moving through. Not only some drier air, but perhaps for a day or two, slightly cooler temperatures early next week. Greg.
All right, Steve, thank you. And thank you all very much for joining us. It is 9:04. We'll see you back at 10 o'clock for our 10 o'clock news. Hope to see you then. Good night.